To congratulate all these young people who have taken this very important step, excuse me, in their lives. So I'm here to just support them and to support Trisha because I think what she's doing is an amazing thing. So I'm just very, very happy to be here.
Hello, Farhan here. Mar, there's a fantastic initiative that has been championed by you personally. So what are the future plans and what has been the effect till now?
Well, the plans for the future will keep, I guess, revealing themselves as time progresses. Currently, we are involved in going out to colleges across the country and engaging with students. There's a lot of people doing, a lot of very good work in the area of raising awareness about gender equality, women empowerment, rehabilitation of women suffering from domestic violence or violence of any nature. So what we thought we could do and what we could add and contribute as part of civil society is to start impressing upon the young people today who will be the opinion makers of tomorrow, the importance and the values of thinking of gender equality, feeling that is something that's imperative as they grow older, so that they can share their views and this feeling with people around them. So we're going and engaging with college students on a huge level, so that's something that's going on. Apart from that, of course, we are also trying our best to get as many role models from various states involved. So be it Sachin, for example, who recently did the Marathi poem for us, Mahesh Babu, who did it in Telugu for us. So this is something that will also be ongoing. But it's a commitment that's there forever. So I can't tell you what it'll be doing 10 years from now, but the fact is that we will be doing something that I can tell you for sure.
Thank you.
We will request all questions to be related to Lighthouse, please.
Hi, Farhan. How do you deal with all the obstacles that come your way and the system, the law and everything which is not going according to you? So how do you make yourself and your organization persistent and go about with your cause? With considering all the...
Well, I think like everybody else, if there's something that bothers me, like there's something that's been on Trisha's mind, she's gone ahead and done something about it. She's taken the first step. And that's all that we can do. We can of course, I think what we've all been given is an identity, we've all been given a voice, and we've all been given the right to speak our mind and try to do what we feel is right. So on that level, we just go ahead and keep trying what we can. And change is something that if you want it, and if it's more and more people start desiring the same thing, eventually there will be a change. So that's all we can do is just keep raising awareness and try to make things better.
Farhan, many people view as you role model. So who is your role model from the industry or anyone else?
I really don't know, but you have to promise me you'll listen to my answer this time.
Yeah, of course.
Started having a conversation. Well, I can't really say if I have one role model. I think there's many people doing a lot of good work. But I think to me, honestly, for me personally, my biggest role model I think is my mother, who's someone who's lived a life with a lot of dignity and has always taught Zoya and me both to speak honestly about what we are feeling. So I think possibly.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions?
One question right here. Farhan, as a mentor, I had a question. I wanted to know, with your past experience, what can you advise us as mentors to take it forward from the first point, or anything you can just touch on? How should we take it forward?
I don't know. I'm sure there are people who are very better informed and to give you the right direction, to give you the right guidance. There's one sitting right next to me. So I'm sure that they will really, really help you with everything that it is that you would like to achieve through this program that you're doing. All I can say is just do it honestly. That's the only thing that I can say. Is just be honest to yourself about it. And that's the only time. If you I think what Mrs. Sardesai said is very, very true. You know, if you start learning from it, if you start taking from it, if you start also enjoying it, you know, that is when it will truly matter even to the child that you're working with, when they see that even you're getting something in exchange for this time that you're putting in.
Hi, I just had a question, a very general question. Do you think competition is killing the charity in us? Because signing a donation check nowadays has become one's daily transaction. What's happening with the money? No one cares.
Well, we wish it became a daily transaction for people, but unfortunately it's not. But no, I mean, it's an individual thing. You know, I don't think we can answer these questions as a general sweeping statement, saying that that's what's happening. It is easier, seemingly, for people to donate money than to give time. It seems to be. But at the end of the day, for whatever it's worth, if they're still donating to a cause that can help, then why not? You know, so it's an individual choice that people make about what they feel. As long as you are giving, you know, I think that's the important thing, I feel.
Thank you. और है?
Hi Trisha, can you throw some more light on the Lighthouse project and tell us the relationship between the mentor and the mentee? Will that be a teaching relationship or will that be more than just teaching?
The Lighthouse Project isn't an academic program, so it's not formal education in any way. We're focusing more on, as Mrs. Sardesai mentioned, outside of classroom exposure. So taking them to places they wouldn't have normally seen, or life skills such as your goal setting, thinking about their careers, decision making, problem solving, communication skills, interpersonal skills, etiquette, those kind of things that they don't necessarily learn in school or learn outside of school. All these children are going to school and Salam Balak Trust does a great job with their education. So we're really looking at helping them become well-rounded individuals outside of that. And equally, as I mentioned, I think, you know, sensitizing youngsters like us to the other side of the world that we don't see, the other side of Bombay, frankly, that's right next to us, but that we don't know so little about.
Thank you.
Any more questions? I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone for being here. Farhan, thank you so much for taking the time and supporting us and speaking with our mentors today. Mrs. Sardesai, thank you for sharing your thoughts and supporting our cause. Mrs. Fernandez, we're so excited for us to partner with Salam Balak Trust and for all your guidance along the way. A big thank you to our awesome team, Zal Bahadur ji, Myron Anthony, I can't see you all, but thank you. And Anisha Guptan from Vigilante, thank you for making this happen. Thank you HR College for all your support, Mrs. Shahani, Kanchan ma'am, all the students here. The Hanma team, thank you, and for all the media who came out today, thank you very much. Big thank you to Radhika and Kirti for organizing and making this happen. Thank you so much. Zarina, thank you for all your advice so far. And I'd also like to quickly thank my parents for encouraging me to go down this road and making this happen. Thank you.